What is up guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm coming at you with the not so ultimate $23 budget gaming PC. The aim of that PC is to prove to you, even if you didn't build a good $25 gaming PC like you usually see on YouTube, you can still play games. Maybe I'll try to play modern games. I haven't tried yet, but I think I'll try in the future. But the only way to actually get PC for about $5 to $15, you can just look for these used sites like Craigslist, and you'll find a lot of people offering their PCs for really cheap price. And I found a lot of PCs going for $20 with some really good specs. Like if you got a PC for $15 to $20, you can still get a PC with similar performance to this one. So let's get to the ports of this PC. Right, for the PC, it has a Core 2 Duo E7500. If you're getting a budget PC, I think you should upgrade to a Core 2 Quad. But anyway, if you have a dull PC and want to upgrade to quad core, I guess the only way to do that, if quad cores or Core 2 Quads aren't supported by your motherboard, is to get the Xeon L5410, which is an LG A771 CPU, which means that you'll have to mod it. It's not that easy, but I'll leave a link down below to Tech City's video. And I can't tell if this will work with you, I'm not sure yet. These dull computers doesn't work on CPUs that has higher TDP than 80 watts, and the L5410 is somewhere between 50 60, and it's really cheap. You can find it for about $5. But anyways, for the RAM, we're looking at 2 gigs of DDR2 RAM, but actually paid an additional $3 on another 2 gigs. I didn't get any stuttering or anything like that when I was playing with 2 gigabytes of RAM. My frame rates were smooth, but I thought if I'm gonna play future games, more intensive games, I think I'll need 4 gigabytes of RAM. So for the GPU, we're looking at the one and only HD 5450 or 5450, whatever you want to call it. This GPU was for $10, has 2 gigabytes of VRAM. It's a really bad GPU. I had the GPU for 3 years now. Yes, I didn't buy it, but I found it going for $10 quite a lot for now. But anyway, it will do fine. It will do the trick, and you can get a better GPU for the price. Like for example, an HD 5670. Yeah, it's a really good GPU, and you'll play a lot of games like Overwatch, for example, at low settings, or even you'll have to tweak settings. And speaking of tweaking, this GPU isn't actually capable of playing the latest modern games, so if I'm ever gonna play games, I'll play it with using tweaking. I mean, it's a card that you can only play on 480p resolution. I bet you don't know that. It's not even in your game settings. You have to go to the config file and tweak it yourself. The games that we have tested is the old Tomb Raider, Far Cry 3, Hitman Absolution, and Rocket League. But before we actually dive into the frame rates and things like this, I just want to say that average frame rates didn't look like it's the actual representation of the frame rates I was getting. Like in Hitman Absolution, I got about 25 to 27 frame rates per second in Chinatown, which looks like the most intensive area in the game. And at first I was getting about 24 to 28 frame rates per second, and then when I got intense and people ran away when I shot everybody else, I was getting about 30 to 35 frame rates per second. And without recording, I was getting much more frame rates. I mean, this CPU is actually not capable of recording games. This CPU is really bad. It's bottlenecking the GPU heavily. The GPU isn't fully utilized, you can tell. But anyway, in Hitman we were getting on 800 by 600p, the lowest possible settings, no tweaking. I was getting about 30 to 35 frame rates per second. My average was actually 30 frames per second using fraps, of course. And yeah, I can't complain with that. So yeah, it's a really good game. I really like Hitman Absolution. I played the hell out of it with this GPU actually, and I was getting higher frame rates. But on another PC, it was a Pentium G2020 PC, I was getting really high frame rates. I mean, like 30 to 35 frame rates per second. I couldn't tell. I didn't know shit back then. Let's get to Tomb Raider. At Tomb Raider, I used the built-in benchmark, and it was really cool to use the built-in benchmark because I haven't done it before. But anyway, I was getting, without recording, 35 frame rates per second average, and with recording I was getting 31. So you can see that actually recording does drop the frame rates a huge bit. In Rocket League, I was getting about 30 to 35 frame rates per second with recording, and without recording I was getting about 40 to 50 frame rates per second. But anyway, I have tweaked Rocket League. I don't know what I did. I just played with the config and I just disabled everything and turned down everything to 0. I just destroyed the game. But anyway, I was getting about 40 to 45 frame rates per second. I couldn't hit the 60 margin, but as you can see, I was getting really playable frame rates, really crappy graphics. I was playing at 480p, and I'm crappy at this game. I don't actually play games that a lot. So yeah, the last game, Far Cry 3, and this where actually you get a really big frame rates hit while recording. I mean, as you can see, I was getting about 30 frame rates per second, or even under that, from like ranging between the 20 to 25. But as you can see with this photo, I was getting about 36 frame rates per second just walking around. I mean, most of the time I was getting like 36 to 45 frame rates, but as you can see, it's a really playable experience in the photo, but recording does drop the frame rates a huge bit. Like, we're talking 10 frame rates difference. So actually it's really playable. As I said, I played that game before with 2 GB of RAM with the same PC before I actually upgrade, and I was getting 30 to 40 frame rates per second most of the time. And yeah, that's been it. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you did. If you're building a PC like this, let me know what you did in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for the $100 gaming PC featuring the RX 460. Thank you for watching, and peace.